The human brain, the most complex organ in the universe. Hello, and welcome back to Amazed, where we explore the fascinating and dynamic world of human knowledge and experience. In today's video, we will explore the human brain, the most complex organ in the universe. Without further delay, let's get into the video. Small reminder, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to ensure you never miss out on the upcoming videos. The human brain, with about 100 billion neurons and trillions of connections between them, is widely regarded as the most complex organ in the universe. It is in charge of all cognitive and behavioral functions, such as thinking, feeling, and seeing. Despite decades of research, we still have a lot to learn about the brain's intricacies and how it works. As we continue to explore the mysteries of this fascinating and enigmatic organ, its intricacy poses both obstacles as well as opportunities for scientists and researchers. Let us delve deeper and explore from anatomy to the technical collaboration of the brain. The human brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls all of our bodily functions and processes. It's divided into three main parts: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. The cerebrum is the brain's largest structure and is in charge of cognitive activities such as language, memory, perception, and decision-making. It is divided into two halves, each with four lobes: the frontal, parietal, temporal, and occipital. Each lobe has a unique purpose, and any injury to these areas can result in neurological problems. The cerebellum, which is placed beneath the cerebrum, is in charge of motor control, balance, and coordination. It aids in the fine-tuning of our movements and guarantees that we walk efficiently and without stumbling or falling. The brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord and regulates essential activities including breathing and heart rhythm. The midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata are its three sections. These regions collaborate to guarantee that our bodies function properly, even when we aren't aware of it. As you can see, each region of the brain is important in our cognitive and behavioral functions, and any disruption to these regions can result in neurological problems. Next, I have an interesting question for you. Since school time, we have believed that our brain develops. But have you ever wondered how our brain develops from the moment of birth to adulthood? The development of the brain is a complex process that continues throughout life, with the most rapid growth occurring during childhood. The brain expands fast during childhood, with the development of new synaptic connections and the pruning of unneeded ones. The brain continues to evolve and develop throughout childhood and adolescence, with increases in cognitive, emotional, and social skills. Critical moments of growth and susceptibility occur at different phases of development, with early childhood being more vulnerable. Experiences and environmental circumstances can have a substantial impact on brain development at this time, affecting cognitive and emotional functioning in adulthood. Understanding brain growth phases is critical for supporting optimal brain health and function. Are you an adaptive person who adjusts to the situations around you? Adaptation is a fundamental property of all species, but how it happens? Then the brain's unique ability to change and adapt throughout life in response to environmental, social, and behavioral influences is referred to as neuroplasticity. This means that in reaction to new experiences and learning, the brain can build new neural connections, strengthen existing ones, and even remodel itself. Neuroplasticity is essential for learning new skills, recovering from damage or sickness, and adapting to changing circumstances. It also emphasizes the necessity of providing a stimulating and enriching environment for brain health and cognitive performance. Understanding neuroplasticity has important implications for brain rehabilitation, mental health, and education, and it is a rapidly emerging area of neuroscience research. While talking about neuroplasticity, we can't skip the neural network concept. The complex web of connections between neurons that allows communication and information processing in the brain is known as a neural network. These networks collaborate to assist cognitive activities like learning, memory, and perception. Neurotransmitters, which attach to receptors on other neurons and activate them, are released by neurons to communicate. This stimulation results in the development of new neuronal connections as well as the reinforcement of existing ones. Neural networks can become more efficient through repeated use. Then we'll get into the concept of consciousness, the concept sitting on the pedestal of complexity. The subjective experience of being aware of one's surroundings, thoughts, and emotions is referred to as consciousness. The brain's creation of this experience is a mystery, and there is an ongoing philosophical and scientific dispute about the nature of consciousness. Some believe consciousness is an emergent trait of sophisticated brain networks, while others believe it is a basic aspect of the cosmos. Although neuroscience research has identified specific brain regions and neural activity patterns linked to consciousness, the subjective nature of the experience makes research difficult. Knowledge of the nature of consciousness is critical for creating a more comprehensive knowledge of the human mind and developing treatments for related ailments. Brain diseases are a broad category of neurological and psychiatric problems that impair brain function, resulting in changes in cognition, behavior, and emotions. Alzheimer's disease is a degenerative brain ailment that interferes with memory and cognitive function, whereas Parkinson's disease interferes with movement and coordination. Schizophrenia is a mental condition that affects perception and cognition, whereas depression is an emotional well-being disorder. Epilepsy, multiple sclerosis, and traumatic brain damage are examples of other brain illnesses. These illnesses can have a major impact on quality of life and necessitate specific treatment methods such as medication, therapy, and lifestyle changes. Ongoing research is aimed at developing new treatments and understanding the underlying mechanisms of brain disorders. Brain imaging serves as a good path for finding solutions to brain problems. What is brain imaging? Brain imaging is a set of techniques used to study the structure and function of the brain non-invasively. Magnetic resonance imaging (MRI) uses powerful magnets and radio waves to create detailed images of the brain structure. Computed tomography (CT) creates comprehensive 3D images of the brain using X-rays. PET monitors change in blood flow or metabolism in distinct regions of the brain to provide information about brain activity. Other imaging techniques include electroencephalography and magnetoencephalography (MEG), which measure the brain's electrical and magnetic activity. Brain imaging plays a critical role in diagnosing and monitoring brain disorders and in advancing our understanding of the brain structure and function. But do you know that the structure of the brain has evolved over time? The evolution of the brain is a long and complex history that dates back over 500 million years. The earliest brains were simple structures that allowed animals to sense and respond to their environment. As organisms became more complex, so did their brains, as more sophisticated neuronal structures and cognitive capacities emerge. The human brain evolved at a breakneck pace, with significant modifications occurring in the last 2 million years. These alterations allowed for the evolution of complex social, linguistic, and cultural characteristics that distinguish humans from other animals. Understanding the evolution of the brain is critical for tracking the origins of human cognitive capacities as well as the broader history of life on Earth. Finally, I'd like to discuss a creation that connects technology and the human brain. It may appear strange and impossible, but the BCI concept made it possible. BCIs monitor neural activity and transform it into commands that can be used to control objects or communicate by using sensors put on the scalp or directly implanted in the brain. This technology has the potential to transform how we engage with computers by providing new types of communication, mobility, and control for those who have disabilities or injuries. However, it raises ethical concerns about privacy, security, and the possibility of abuse. To ensure that BCIs are created and used properly, More research and ethical considerations are required. Totally, the human brain is the most complex organ in the universe, with over 100 billion neurons and trillions of connections that enable our every thought, feeling, and action. Its importance cannot be overstated, as it is the seat of consciousness, emotion, and cognition. The beauty of the brain lies not only in its complexity, but also in its ability to adapt and change throughout life, a process known as neuroplasticity. Despite years of study, the brain remains an endless mystery, with much still to be learned about its structure and function. Yet, even as we continue to explore its secrets, the brain is tirelessly working behind the scenes, regulating our bodily functions and allowing us to experience the world around us. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did create it. If you found this video informative and entertaining, please don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Amazed. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.